Here is what the Tape Never Lies Network means to me. Now, there's a lot of sites out there, a lot of fan sites and all that stuff, but there are few, if any, that matches the knowledge, the wisdom, and the charisma of the Tape Never Lies Network. It is what I rely upon each and every week to find out what's going on with our Chicago Bears. Listen, I like the Sick podcast. It's fine, its host is okay. But for me, the money site is the Tape Never Lies Network. Watch it. What's up, everybody? This is NFL Network's Adam Ray.
This is Only Crooch.
This is Matt Waldman.
This is Chris Zork from your Chicago Bears.
I'm Deanne Miller.
Dan Weeder.
Hey, my name's Rashad Whitfield.
I'm Courtney Cronin.
Hey, this is David Kaplan. Listen to me. You want to learn football? Listen to my guys, Phil and Shane.
Shane and Phil.
Shane and
Phil.
Oh, Phil.
On the Tape Never Lies Network.
On the Tape Never Lies Network.
Tape Never Lies Network.
The Tape Never Lies Network.
Tape Never Lies Network, home of the greatest Chicago Bears fans on earth.
The Tape Never Lies Network.
The Tape Never Lies. Tape Never Lies.
Starts now.
The Tape Never Lies.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Keepin It 100.
Keep it 100.
So chase greatness and start understanding that he's going to make everybody better.
The Tape Never Lies.
I don't want to see your tape breakdowns if you cannot show me things that are negative about a guy that's on your current team.
Hashtag chase greatness. Hashtag take that.
Keep it 100.
Because I'll make this one more time clear. Caden Whitlow, got it.
Keepin It 100.
He is the best quarterback I have ever scouted on tape.
The Chicago Bears select.
Guess who's back? The two dudes that kept it real. Dynamic duo that you love, the smartest man at Dr. Phil. Breaking down the film, never a problem, kick it straight. Most shows focus on stats, we focus on the tape. We keep it in 100, never running east or west. We coming with that truth, cause that's what our fans expect. Cut off the fake and anchor, moving forward to be free. But don't you worry, Shane's got the dumbest tweets. It ain't no secret, Phil and Shane got some haters. But now them out stuff like the Jew and now and latest. Debaters, draws get kicked like Coach Tabor. Cuts had to be made, we added a barber moderator. Up and down, boys got you double checking. Sad sack strolling like a fool drunk texting. Flexing on the truth cause you know they'll never change. Real, recognize real, that's what you get with Phil and Shane.
Give me some fucking names.
When you
2
break it
fucking
down,
games.
fuck a play or a captain, all of the unfair. The tape never lies, the truth you see. We laugh, we lie, so there's no babies like Maybelline. Straight to the truth with acumen and facts. We got a stat nerd, but he's not just giving nerd stats. Car crash, big impact like trip sack. Every Wednesday night you got the smartest damn Phil back. Now we know you're smiling like a fat kid with fun dip. We're back better than ever and we're keeping it 100.
Keeping it 100, baby.
Keep it 100.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest
Keepin It
man.
100.
Keeping it 100.
Keepin It 100.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest
Keeping it 100.
Keepin It 100.
Keep it 100.
Keepin It 100.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, what is up? Welcome back to Keepin It 100. I'm Ivan Vargas on the best four-letter network on the planet. The Tape Never Lies. Thank you. And don't you forget it. Before we get started, of course, like, share, subscribe. Become a patron today if you haven't done it. I don't know what the hell you're waiting for. The season's already started. Phil's breaking shit down. You need to be going and doing it. Go become a patron today. But anyway, after that 50 burger, there's, I guess you can look for silver linings. There was some progression with our quarterback. The defense, on the other hand, I don't know what the hell we're doing. But anyway, let's go ahead and bring in the guys you came here to see. Shane, the smartest man, Marcel, and DDP. Draft Dr. Phil. What's up, boys?
Yo, we're accountable. We're accountable. Yeah, we're showing up. We're prepared. We know how to practice with effort. That's what we do. Right, Philip?
Right. You got to practice with effort.
Oh, man. These Chicago
Championship
Bears.
teams practice right. Championship teams practice with a certain type of extra emphasis on everything. And
yeah, I'm just glad we're figuring that out on September 17th, but
Have
what
you
do I
been
know?
practicing a championship caliber way, Shane?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, tweets are back, so we may see a certain little clip.
I think our practice habits are yet to reflect the championship caliber team.
Oh, I'm fine. It's just that.
God, I love it, though. I love it. Say the truth.
Oh,
Phil,
no, I get it.
Phil's been barking about it. You've been barking about it. Everybody here knows what we're talking about. And finally, you can see that from the coach. You get that from the coach.
100%. And I'll step on the tweets of the week segment a little bit because I have that. I was going to kind of wrap it up in a bow to end that segment with that clip, but it fits perfectly right here. So I'm just going to fucking say it. I agree with you guys 100%. That's exactly what we want to hear from him. Totally agree. But you better fucking follow through on during the fucking game. And the guys that you haven't come out and said publicly, but it better fucking be reflective of their reps during the game, or it means nothing. You get my point? He can come out and say it. And listen, it's more than DJ Moore. DJ Moore's enemy number one with what was said. Everybody knows that. And if he goes out there and he's a featured piece, that's not a great look starting out. I know you want to hold him accountable, but Phil, these fucking players know before anybody else does. He came out and said that publicly for a fucking reason, to send a message. And then they went out and had a 2-hour plus practice. So hopefully everybody went out there and balled out. But you need to send a fucking message after saying that publicly that this will not be stood for on my watch. You're making $27 million? I don't care. Go sit over there. Doesn't matter. Send a fucking message.
I don't know how
and
long
I hope he does.
I've said this.
Yeah.
And I was ridiculed by blog boys around the world. That doesn't work in the NFL. That doesn't work here.
Phil, are you all right? Is your voice okay?
No, I've been sick. I've been sick, and I lost my voice. It's coming back. I'm drinking my protein shake, so it's like cold on my throat.
Gotta get that lemon tea, dude.
F was sick. Yeah, I had the lemon tea.
I know I'm short, right?
I'm just pissed off, not because I'm short, but Shane and I have taken a lot of shit over the last 5-6 years.
Taking a lot of shit this week. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, even on draft night, I called Ryan Poles a terrible GM leading up to the draft, and then during the draft, he dropped the ball. We talked about the second day. Turns out it's every day. Ryan Poles continues to build what you question. So TTNL is not going to get promoted by obviously a lot of people. So it's like the Wu-Tang Clan of hip hop. They're not going to win the awards, but it's the real shit. It's And that's what you fans really have to stand up for. You little, for lack of a better term, pussies that have never played football.
Like this guy right here.
Yeah.
DJ Moore's not the problem. He's not getting the ball. That means you don't watch tape. You don't like Caleb Williams. And that's just the goddamn fact. You don't know what you're talking about.
DJ,
so shut the fuck up.
DJ was disappointing on tape.
The reality is, if you watch BHL without watching tape, Shane and I said exactly what all of the media now have turned around and flip-flopped after watching the tape and are saying about our quarterback. We stood in the pocket and delivered that night saying this Caleb is the last problem. You had a lot of haters throwing fucking jabs and cheap shots and taking shots at Caleb and these homophobic responses. It's always the cheap shot. Like, the integrity that you have is in your words, in writing like that. It's embarrassing. I'll say it again. Those same guys taking shots at Caleb are the same guys chanting Green Bay sucks in the fourth quarter at a Minnesota Vikings Bears game. Like,
it's embarrassing.
You're pathetic. You're embarrassing. Soccer's not even good, and it's better than you. You belong playing some sport that I don't even know of yet. Pickleball? Maybe you should go play pickleball. That's what you should be doing. And it's embarrassing, the level of disgrace, how many people don't know the game of football and what it takes. It's always going to be the offense that takes a little bit more time to learn for a team in a season, get on their feet, kind of find their identity, let alone add a new coach, a new head coach, a new offensive coordinator in here. You would think the defense would be miles ahead. Well, the offense is ahead of the defense. The defense is pathetic, and the Bears are just as bad. And it starts up top with George McCaskey, which, by the way, we've been saying for the last 5 years. What the Bears are building is finding guys that fit whatever culture that line in their sand, whatever personality or culture they believe. Because the proof is in the pudding when it comes to Pro Bowls and all this other stuff. We just look at the tape. I don't see a dog out there. I don't see a leader out there in regards to let's get on my back. I'm going to set the tone. It's unfortunate, but that's where we are. And you got an extension on this guy.
Yeah. That didn't
Imagine going into the offseason. I know what TTNL said. Okay. We need a left tackle. We need a pass rusher. And we need a running back.
Phil, you've been saying it for 10 years. You've been saying it for 10 fucking years. You said it with we've literally said the same shit with Justin Fields. But people tend to forget about that, right? They'll focus on the year 4, us saying, hey, it's time to separate. But they missed the last 3 years prior where it's like, it's not Justin's fault. It's not all on him. It's nobody fucking remembers that shit, right?
Go watch Draft Night 2021 and tell me how upset we were at TTNL when Justin Fields got drafted here. It's crazy. It's lunacy. And I told you what it comes down to, so there's no need to repeat it. 90% of the reasons that people don't like Caleb is non-football related. Fact. I don't give a fuck.
100%.
He's the best player on the team, surrounded by a bunch of fucking misfits. There's no fits yet. You have to find. You got Joe Tooney. There's one. I'll give him. He's one. The running backs? You fucking kidding me? You can't run the ball. What did I say in my rant? Go back and just play the rant. You can't run the ball. You aren't going to be successful offensively. But somehow Caleb finds a way, despite it all. I'm tired of pointing this shit out, and then midweek after, everyone buries the quarterback on Monday. Oh, wait a second. After watching,
Should
there's
I
no
pull?
bias here. There's
Do you want me to pull the clip from 2021
Do it. Fuck it. We might as well.
from draft night?
Is that the night when the Bears were trading up?
Yeah, that was one of the most iconic moments in TTNL history. Cars.
Everybody was excited about the Bears. We needed a quarterback. We were excited. Now everybody knows what I've never hidden the fact that I have Mac Jones over Justin Fields.
Fuck, you said the same thing about Mitch, if I can remember, Phil. Like, the fucking issue is, Mitch is not the greatest, but like you're saying, the issue was how you develop him and what you're running with him, if I can remember correctly. And it's the same fucking issues. It's the same story, even with Caleb. So anybody trying to blame the quarterback just needs to understand, look back at the last 10 fucking years.
Watson or Mahomes in that draft. Shane has always admitted that he liked DeShone Kizer.
Yeah, I wanted DeShone Kizer in round 2.
Right.
That year. I felt like the Bears. Yeah, and I was 100% wrong. Hold me accountable.
We never hide these truths. But when you stand on the truth platform and you never flip-flop. See, I just don't have any respect for a two-face. You know what a two-face is? Someone who says hi to you. Oh, what's up, buddy? Yeah, you're great. As soon as you walk away, oh, I fucking hate. Just don't even say hi. Like, I have so much more respect for that person. And then a flip-flopper is just in the same category. You flip-flop. Now, Mac Jones goes to a organization that uses him. He looked pretty damn good the other day with the 49ers, who I thought we're going to draft him instead of, what was it, the kid's name? Vance?
Trey Lance.
Vance.
I was like, Vance Jones? Vance on my kid.
But Phil, I'm just going back to that. Go back to that draft. Even with Mitch, none of us had Trubisky number 1. But you know who did? There was a ton of people.
Yeah,
that had Mitch number 1.
Daniel Jeremiah.
And you want to know
Kuiper Jr.
I can pull a clip.
Matt, I'm a two-faced Miller.
I can pull a clip about me talking about Patrick Mahomes in that draft. And my analysis said, I don't think there's going to be any middle ground with Patrick Mahomes. He's either going to come out and put up PlayStation-like numbers, or he'll be out of the league in 4 years, and he won't make it. That was my overarching analysis on Patrick Mahomes. None of us were we were more excited that the Bears swung the fucking bat at quarterback. Some people wanted the Bears to sit at 3 and draft a strong safety. in Jamal Adams. I mean, let that part sink in. And anybody out there that wants to take a shot at Phil for Mac Jones or me, I don't give a fuck. I've talked about DeShone Kizer a lot, and I still
Jones is better than Justin Fields. I'll always stand by that, and the proof will be in the pudding. And just watch it as it plays out. I've always stood by that. There's just anticipation, throwing ability that Mac Jones possessed that Justin will never possess.
Correct.
You could say it, you could do it, you could do whatever. There's these people, oh, but he did it against the Saints, right? No, he's doing it in the NFL. It's the anybody playing in the NFL, that's the measuring barometer. This isn't preseason where you can use the old Mike North. Yeah, some of those guys will be playing working at McDonald's this next week. That ain't saying. I don't give a fuck who lines up.
It was just like when Mitch left Chicago when the Bears moved on. I can pull receipts. I got them. I got a lot of them. Oh, Mitch is going to a place in Pittsburgh. Remember, Mitch went to Pittsburgh.
Oh, they both went to Pittsburgh, isn't that right?
Yeah, and the Buffalo.
Did Mitch go to Pittsburgh first?
Yes.
They're going to franchises that want it. It's the same fucking. People are still defending Justin and bagging on the Bears like the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers didn't move on from him. Also,
Georgia.
But let's just get it. I mean, I don't want to blow up the whole fucking segment. You want to get into tweets to run it? Because I mean, we're essentially covering a shitload of the stuff that's.
Sure, I've never done tweets so early.
Yeah, well,
might as well.
Yes.
There's no blueprint here, is there, Angela?
Dumbest tweets of the week.
And there it is. The dumbest tweets of the week. Gotta switch up the music a little bit. I don't know if
he
Bill
went
is
to Buffalo as first as well.
right. Yeah, Buffalo,
then
and
he
then
went back
Pittsburgh,
to
and then
Buffalo?
back to Buffalo. But I'm
But
just
then people did say, "Oh, you watch."
oh, he's gonna go there and learn
Tomlin-
behind Josh
Oh, okay,
Allen.
okay.
Yeah, it's,
Tomlin's gonna take Mitch and make him a star.
yeah. He went Buffalo, Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's
back
because he
to
came in
Buffalo.
the preseason game and whooped our ass.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
went right down
yeah.
the
They
field.
fucking they game planned for it. Buffalo did, but hey, I would fucking do if I was Buffalo in that position and I had a quarterback on my team like that. I would do the same fucking thing. I would do the same thing.
Yep.
But yes, let's go ahead and get into some of these tweets. We brought the extremely famous segment back for the 2025 season, Phil. Some people don't like it.
I gotta prepare myself moving next week to get my poems back.
I know. I was gonna remind you today, but that's
Wish you did.
That's good. So
Now I know that's my fault.
I'm gonna-
Tweets are back, Kerry Franklin.
I'm
Just
gonna
like
switch it
views
up.
in Chicago.
I'm gonna switch it
From
up a little
I-90.
bit. Switch it up just a little bit with how we do this. I'm not just gonna do dumbest and then go to the best. We might do a little, I might give you a bad one, and then I might show you why it's so bad with a better stat or maybe even a better tweet. And man, it's so easy finding these horrible tweets. It's some people that are fans of TTNL. It's some people that post on our message boards on Facebook. So let me bring up number one.
Oh, yes. We're
Alberto
opening it up.
Valdez, our guy.
Alberto Valdez.
Yeah, welcome to the dumbest tweets. Alberto posting on the Chicago Bears Keepin It 100 page. He shares a post from his page from Sam Block at the Block Spot. The Bears' last 8 games with a healthy Justin Fields, they had a 5-3 record, 24.5 points per game. The Bears' last 8 games with Caleb Williams, 1-7 record, 17.5 points per game. Which, I mean, I can literally blow holes through this pure stupidity because, I mean, you're comparing a rookie quarterback at that point to a guy that's been in the league for 3 years. Now, did Justin have all of the established players and all of that? No, he didn't. He didn't. But let's not pretend, like I just said, like Justin hasn't. When he was in Chicago, he was available to every team in the league for nothing. I had a guy come at me in the YouTube comments saying that I know people and there was multiple teams offering second-round picks plus for Justin Fields. They wanted him that bad, but Ryan Poles wouldn't take it. So he settled for a 6th. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sure. Name me one team.
It's like
So
winning the
anybody could have
lottery
had
and giving
Justin
away
for a
your
6th
ticket.
rounder.
Don't
Pittsburgh,
happen.
not only was it just a 6, it was a conditional pick. Anybody could have had him. And oh, by the way, they moved on from him. Pittsburgh did. Anybody could have had him for nothing but money. And he got a 2-year deal for the Jets. You feel confident he's going to be the starting quarterback for the Jets in 2026? We'll see. But with that being said, Alberto, with your dumb post, here's one for you. Tweets by Sneaky Joe. Justin Fields is 0-23 as a starter when opponents score more than 20 points. Fucking bravo, Alberto. Bravo.
Oh, my God.
There's a fucking yin to everybody's yang. It doesn't matter what you say.
That's why stats are for losers. You can manipulate a stat to tell your or give weight to your side. The reality is there's one network that destroys those stats with tape. And that's why we stand on our platform here. And Sean Sierra runs in the mud. That's what happens.
All right.
You
So
have
let
shitty
me
takes. You run on a shitty field.
Let me get rid of those, and now we're
Bang,
gonna bang bang.
Bang bang.
Now we're gonna move on to dumbest tweet of the week, number 2, the video version. And
Ooh, we got a video version.
Again, like I've been of the contention this week that it's not 0-2 that's jarring. It's the form of 0-2, right? It's the collapse Monday night against the Vikings. It's the collapse at Ford Field where you couldn't get a stop for 6 consecutive possessions and watch the game get away from you. That's bothersome. And now you've got to find answers. We could turn this question to the quarterback very quickly, David, because I've been very amused this week that essentially the highest praise being paid to Caleb Williams is when we went back and watched the tape, he wasn't the biggest problem in a 31-point loss. Like, that's not why you draft a guy number 1 overall, to go back the next day and realize he wasn't the biggest problem in a blowout. So that part of the equation, I think Ben probably realizes now that he's going to have to adjust his timeline in what he expects Caleb to do and how much he loads on his plate, and then hopefully finds a formula to kind of catalyze an emergence, because it's not good enough to just be like, oh, he wasn't that bad. We lost by 31, but the quarterback wasn't that bad. Like, eventually the quarterback's got to be the reason that the deficit doesn't get to 31. He can't play defense. I get it. The defense was the biggest problem by far on Sunday, but your quarterback's got to become the guy that was picked number 1 overall at some point. And right now, if I gave you guys an opportunity to take $10,000 out of your bank account and give me your prediction for when Caleb will put together a stretch of 4 consecutive really good games, what would you say to me?
Next year, pay me.
So right, like, so that's an adjusted timeline. I'm like, you don't see that coming this year, right? Like, and so that's an adjusted timeline for a lot of people, I think.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, that's friend of the show, Dan Weeder. And where I'm going to start to pick that apart is you started talking about the defense, and you're blowing it out. So the way that segment unfolded is, and I would say this to Dan if he was on live with us right now, the way that segment unfolded with Dan was he couldn't wait to start talking about the quarterback. You know, they gave up 6 consecutive drives on defense where they gave up points. That notwithstanding, we can turn this to the quarterback pretty quick.
The only one who agrees with this guy is this fucking moron in the chat named Titan.
Oh,
yeah. You have to be.
He's upset about. We weren't comparing Justin Fields to Patrick Mahomes, by the way. There's never been any comparison there. But anyways, so back to Dan Weeder. You can't dismiss what happened with the defense and then sit there and say, you know, when is he gonna get this? Danny's played 8 quarters of football under this regime. You yourself said it was a wasted rookie campaign with what he had to come out and do last year under that coaching staff. You said that, Dan. You said it yourself. It was a wasted year because you were blasting the Bears, as you should have been. But now it's, when is it going to be? And by the way, so here we go. Here's the rebuttal to this with our quarterback. Let's bring this to the forefront. Most big plays in the NFL through week 2. Number 1, Baltimore Ravens. Number 2, Chicago Bears. What constitutes a big play? A rush of 10 plus yards, a pass of 20 plus yards, a reception of 20 plus yards. Chicago Bears, our number 2 was 16 in the NFL. Now, is that all attributed to Caleb? The passes? Yeah. And guess what? He should have had 3 more against Minnesota.
Dunze dropped 3.
Dropped them.
Yep.
Should have had 3 more. So they would have been 19 and 19. Now, is it perfect? Of course it's not. Did it get better from week 1 to week 2? Yes, it did. We told you that live on BHL without the tape because we know how to watch a broadcast copy and let you guys at least know some semblance of the truth. Now, do we miss some things there along the way? Yes, we do. We didn't have to wait until Wednesday to tell you that Caleb did not play like shit. And then Dan in that clip says, the only positives that I've heard about Caleb Williams, and I find it funny, is that the only positives he's getting is, well, he wasn't the worst player on the field. What did Ben Johnson say?
Who said that? Nobody said that.
Nobody said that. Ben Johnson, the fucking head coach, the guy that's working with him every single day, said he noticed not just improvement, substantial improvement from week 1 to week 2. And then he said, is it perfect yet? No, it's never going to be. He's going to be in year 10, and it's not going to be perfect. What else did he say? What do we hear? Caleb's got to trust his feet. What did Ben say about Caleb's feet? He's trusting his feet. It's starting. He's starting to get it. He's played 8 fucking quarters, but you're clawing for a fucking reason to tear this kid down. Bill and I talked to Cap today, who is going to be our guest next week. Where? Right here. We didn't agree with Cap and Hoodie, saying maybe you got to set the kid down by week 4 for Tyson Bagent. Why? That's an overreaction to not seeing the tape at the time. That's what it is.
I think Cap flopped today, and we called him out on it.
I gave him to week 8. Like I mean, if there was real struggle, like where Caleb was throwing,
struggle.
No, absolutely, you're absolutely right. But I'm saying, like, if there was like where Caleb was throwing pick after pick and he has no, then I'd be like, okay, there needs to be something.
He's got to throw more picks.
Titan. How many games has he played under Ben Johnson? Let me ask you this: how many fucking games has Justin Fields played? He played in 2021. He played in 2022. He played in 2023. He played in 2024. He played in 2025. That's 5 years. He's on team number 3, headed to team number 4 in year 6. Go ahead and go praise him. Dan Weeder himself and everybody understood how Caleb was behind the behind the ball with
the 8 ball.
The 8 ball with how everything was last year. Did Caleb have shit he needed to work on? Yeah. Was he immature at times? Probably so, yes. He's had 8 quarters of professional football in the regular season under Ben Johnson. You're looking for a reason to tear the kid down.
Josh Pruitt said it best. Josh Pruitt said it correct. If he sits him, that's Ben's. It's Ben's failure because he came in here to do what? What was his words with Caleb? Because he came here for Caleb. Caleb was part of the reason he came to Chicago. Yeah. So to sit him is to say I can't do the job.
I wish I could quote Dan the way he articulates what he's saying in such a what would you call it? A negative way. he's already setting the tone. No one came out and said that. Oh, well, the quarterback is the best of the worst. No one's saying that. No coach would say that. No football analyst should say that. What Caleb did and put on tape was really good stuff. In order to win a football game, you need a run game, you need special teams, and you need a defense. It doesn't always go through the quarterback's play. So that's what was the premise on BHL. The Bears' run game is atrocious. Their running backs and the roster of running back talent is atrocious. The effort by the wide receiver is atrocious. The effort by the defense is horrific. The left tackle is the same problem it's been for 4 years. The right guard, which they traded for, gave an extension, is out of shape and playing like shit. The right tackle needs to be better. These things are happening, and Caleb Williams is going out there, and despite it all, is delivering the football and throwing some incredible balls out there that are showcased each and every time, and people are missing. It's because of the final score and the pathetic performance by a defense, like Shane is saying here, that Dan just pity pats away. I don't give a fuck who you are. You could be Tom Brady. Your defense gives up a 50 burger. You're not coming back. You're just not. We've seen it over and over again. It's unfortunate that there's so much turmoil in the quarterback discussion. There's so much hate. There's homophobic shit. There's just want to be getting clicks shit and attention and be right and bet on the opposite side, the contrarian view. There's just so much negativity out there that the real story is just how completely inept that the Chicago Bears defense is under Dennis Allen, and the talent there.
Do you know how many points per game they're giving up? 39.5.
39.5 points a game.
Now, I realize he doesn't play defense. I understand that, but when you're the number one pick, you're brought here to keep those games close.
It's going to overcome it all.
It's crazy.
Overcome it. That's
just to bring
Cleveland
that back
thought
up.
The same thing with Baker Mayfield. They're like, well, our defense sucks at the time. Baker's got to do it all.
Yeah.
Well, how many people are praising Baker that were probably killing him in Cleveland, killing him?
Don't even say Cleveland.
Carolina.
How you think
Everywhere.
Carolina fucking feels?
Right, exactly.
They got him for a song and dance and couldn't figure it out there.
Right.
Because you know why? What does it come down to? The fucking organization is what it, at the end of the day, what it comes down to. And the Bears organization, starting up at the fucking tippity top, sucks.
Yes, sir.
And they're not bought in. And that's not breaking news. None of that is. So that is my rebuttal.
Right here is on point here. And there is an agenda to claptrap the meatball fan like a Titan. Titan's easy. He loves Justin Fields. Anything negative written about Caleb, even these AI stories, have you seen these things? They like quote people that never said that shit at all. And they put a graphic up of the person. They quote it like it's coming from that person. I don't know how they can get away with this shit, but people are sharing it around like it's some fucking truth.
Because Phil, they see one thing that fit, like you said, that fits their narrative. Like I said, I read you that long fucking rant. I mean, I'll just show you how fucking illiterate people are.
Oh yeah, please.
In our fucking comments. I mean, these aren't my words, by the way. I think that's critical here when I read this because it's gonna. It's absolutely insane. And this is one of the things that happens on TTNL with me specifically is that if Phil says something, people attribute it to me because Phil and I built this. Phil and I have had plenty of disagreements on players over the years, and that's fine. But so this is what came through our feed last night, and I was up at 3:00 in the morning responding to this nonsense. And it's from @the1Amare, and it's on YouTube from one of our TTNL reels that Jack was just up there, that Jack created for us. This is crazy, Shane. You was with Fields at some point. Fields started talking about Justin, how he is a bad quarterback, and he wished they drafting Mac Jones. But now instead of you talking and backing up Fields, here you are stabbing him in his back because you got your Caleb Williams and you think he is the answer. He runs like Fields, but Fields is better. He throws on the run like Fields, but Fields is better. You know Fields throws better on the run. You say you got your pocket quarterback, but Fields was better in the pocket too. Shane, show me where Fields misses targets several times throughout the years. He been there because Caleb been missing his targets since last year
Harry Potter
and 2 games this year.
Oh my God.
So I mean, not only is the sentence structure all fucked up, this is just somebody that doesn't know football at all.
Phil, we literally saw when we were there at the what was it there when we went with Greg and everything when you showed up here.
The tailgate?
No, the bar by Wrigley.
DraftKings?
Yeah, the DraftKings Sportsbook. Thank you.
Yeah, Sportsbook.
The first we were watching that game because it was the biggest game, Steelers Jets. How many throws were underthrown or overthrown that we saw, and we're looking at each other like, yeah, we're okay. Like
Justin
we'll
was
be all right.
Justin was 3 for 11 versus Buffalo.
Yeah, I mean, come on now. Like let's
He's out
not,
this week. He's out this weekend.
We don't have to lie about certain things.
Exactly. Well, that's my point.
There's no lies here.
And I'll get into it because this is my response. And like I said, I get up early anyway, but I was up and this is what I wrote back to @the1Amare. Amari, all of our evaluations are based off tape. Justin Fields on tape just wasn't good enough. If you think he's a better quarterback than Caleb Williams, then you're misguided in a very big way. The TapeNeverLies.com has the entire library. We've broken it all down and shown why. Justin Fields is not a better quarterback than Caleb Williams. More athletic? Sure. Better runner? Sure. Better quarterback? Nope. Better passer? Absolutely not. Stop being a blind fanboy. Justin wasn't good enough in Chicago. He wasn't good enough in Pittsburgh, and it'll be the same outcome for the New York Jets. He was 3 for 11 this past Sunday versus Buffalo, by the way. Your comments about me not sticking up for Fields and me backstabbing him tells the entire story here, and that's sad. None of your analysis is based off anything with merit. You're making things up to justify your odd narrative. Put Justin Fields and Caleb Williams on the open market right now together. Let's see who gets signed first. I assure you, it won't be the quarterback that was available to everyone via trade and ended up getting a 6th-rounder in return. It won't be the quarterback that was available as a free agent to quarterback-starved teams everywhere in the NFL as a free agent already either. It would be Caleb Williams that signed first because he's a better prospect by a wide margin, and it shows on tape. The Fields poster that you have above your head doesn't show that right now. Thanks for watching. His rebuttal. It's long, and he was the guy that got into saying that multiple teams are offering 2nd-round draft picks for Justin Fields.
Living in a fantasy world, bro.
Right. And he's like, bro,
nobody offering shit.
This is how he ended his
2nd-round draft picks.
Yeah, and Ryan Poles didn't take
passed
it.
On it. He wanted a 6th.
This is how he ends his 2nd comment.
Yeah,
so I guess
give him extension.
Shane, I guess you just admitted you want to say you never watched film on Justin Fields in college, throwing bombs under center to Chris Olave, Jameson Williams, and Garrett Wilson. You got it just now that I know you in dude is biased as hell, and it shows. And my rebuttal to him was breaking news, Amari. College ain't the NFL. There's a big difference. I'm not biased. I'm knowledgeable. You're a Fields fanboy. Name me one team that offered a 2nd. Nobody did. Not only are you unknowledgeable, you're also a liar. That's the type of shit that Phil and I are getting constantly. And I know people are going to say, oh, don't pay any attention to it. No, put yourself in position. Cars has told Phil and I that up front.
One night in front of the audience.
Cars went on BHL and Cars lost his fucking mind because it's crazy. We're trying to teach you people here. Phil and I, listen, if Caleb was going out there and fucking stinking up the joint and the reason and turning the fucking ball, we have people that are calling for this kid to throw more interceptions. They can't handle when he's putting up decent stats in a game. Yes, that they got fucking blown out because their defense couldn't stop a fucking sieve. You think that they're going to be able to handle him throwing interceptions? Of course not. They're just going to move on to that. We're here to try to teach you guys. Caleb Williams is not the fucking issue in Chicago. Enemy number one is on the thumbnail of this show tonight. And it's Ryan Poles. Because Ryan Poles is sitting back doing nothing for this second week in a row. Who have the Bears worked out? Who have they signed? Have they tried to improve the bottom of this roster? Have they brought in another running back? No. Guess who sucked on tape, Phil? Roshan. Slouching on special teams. Guess who was lazy on their routes, Phil? DJ. It showed up for Rome too. It's all over the place. Caleb's got plenty he's got to work on. He's improving. He's not the biggest problem. Like Dan said, Caleb played well. He made some amazing. Wait till you see, Phil, you got to include the three drops that Roma Dunze had in the breakdown for the patrons. You have to.
As long as Sean Stewart, he's cutting the tape for
Greg me. Braggs told me he shouldn't have been throwing those balls. It hit him in the fucking hands.
Greg is dumb. I've never heard. I wasn't in the conversation, but from what you told me, he shouldn't be throwing those balls. Greg's responded to you. I would lose my mind.
You're getting boat raced, and they're trying to make a play, and the one hit Rome in the throat. The one hit him square in the hands. The one was like 32 yards down, or not. It was third and 32, and he threw it 28
on the dime that need to be caught. And Dunze would be the first one to tell you if he had any fucking heart, and I'm sure he would. I should have caught those balls. It doesn't take away the fact that Caleb put those balls right where they needed to be in a blowout or in a close game. You catch the fucking ball. The difference between winning and losing is catching and dropping the football. In a defense, when a defense gets destroyed like the Bears did, you need every opportunity on offense. Oh, man. I need some water.
Go get some water. Well, so like I said, we'll move on from that. And I know the Justin Fields talk gets nauseating. Like I said, if you're a Justin Fields fan, that's fine. I have nothing personal against
bring it up.
You don't think that we wanted Justin Fields to fucking make it here? Of course we did. If you go back, Phil and I are on video on Keepin It 100 talking before Ryan Poles traded the pick in 2023 before he traded down. Phil's like, well, I said, Phil, you got to give yourself the fucking wild card for the 2024 draft because that's when Caleb Williams is going to be available. Phil, do you remember that?
100%. Because I was out on Justin that year.
Yeah.
When Bryce Young was coming out.
Got to give him another year, give him another shot and see what it is. But everybody that's defending it doesn't talk about Pittsburgh. So what happened to him in Pittsburgh? They walked. They didn't have anything invested in him. They didn't want to pay him. Guess what? It's going to happen again in New York.
He's already got a concussion. He's already got a concussion, y'all.
Justin is an inaccurate, ill-timed quarterback. He needs to see it open to have it open. Right. He's got to get half-field reads. He doesn't throw an anticipation ball.
You want to know what his best
NFL mid-range level?
Do you want to know what his best throw was? He had two of them. One of them got dropped by Tyler Scott in the end zone.
Yep.
The other one was a fucking touchdown to who? Fucking Chase Claypool.
Oh, damn.
In Tampa. The Bears were in their orange uniforms. The bad part about it was also one of his most horrific misses in game because Roschon Johnson was wide open. There wasn't anybody within 10 or 15 yards of him to walk into the end zone, and Justin never even looked at him. But let's just fucking move on from that. And this Ryan last
Poles,
week,
enemy number one.
Yep.
Roschon Johnson shouldn't be on the roster. Elijah Hicks shouldn't be on this roster. Who else, Shane?
Oh, there's plenty.
Oh, Tremaine Edmonds.
But they're not gonna move off it.
Right,
but they're not gonna
huge
be
mistake.
Those guys aren't gonna be here next year. They're not gonna be. You're gonna see so much turnover. That's why it was critical that you get a big time talent like a Michael Williams at number 10 and get him a season under his belt that you can move forward with next year.
Young edge
defense.
rusher.
5 tackles for loss through 2 games for Williams.
He's on fire. Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap up this segment here, and if I could give this maybe not only the dumbest tweet of the week, this might be one of the dumbest.
Can I bring in a dumb comment right here?
Yeah.
The dumbest comment of the night, Logan. I'm sorry. Let's stop. I know you have love for him, but no.
I wouldn't have let Sanborn walk for $1.2 million, but every team in the league had access to Jack Sanborn and didn't sign him, and Dallas got him for 1.2. But with that being said, he'll probably make a big play against Chicago because that's the way that it works. But anyways, let me bring up this last one, and this is probably somebody everybody knows. The Swift Sports Network at Swifty Network says the New York Giants are one team that could possibly help the Bears in the trade market. I'd offer DJ Moore straight up for Dexter Lawrence.
Straight up. Fuck out of here.
Wait a minute. Let me read that again. The Giants are one team that could possibly help the Bears in the trade market. I'd offer DJ Moore straight up for Dexter Lawrence or Kayvon Thibodeau.
What in the Madden are we fucking talking about, bro? Like, let's be real.
So the Giants are going to give up one of the very best interior defenders in all of football that's 27 years old.
Swifty football acumen.
Been a second-team All-Pro, I believe, 3 times for DJ Moore because you drafted a quarterback and you want to give him another weapon. So you're gonna remove the centerpiece of your defense for DJ Moore. I would just say, I don't know. That's a swing and a miss. I'm sure he got vilified in the comments and probably backtracked, but
pancakes.
Yeah, I would trade DJ Moore for Dexter Lawrence too. Guess who wouldn't? The Giants.
Guess who wouldn't? Any good GM would not do that.
My daughter wouldn't make that trade on Madden. She's 4.
That's what Swifty is. He's a Madden guy.
So with that being said, that's what everybody gets. They're going to get one of these gold busts of Ivan flipping people off. Those are my tweets.
all take that trade in a fucking New York or Boston minute.
Yeah.
But it's not happening.
It's like
It'd be funny because Poles would cry and be like, DJ's such a nice guy.
We had him here. We just...
that's only for journeyman secondary players, Phil.
Yeah.
Like, I go to sleep at night thinking, we literally are stuck with this ass hat. Like for how many years? Ryan Poles? Like what? Like
your only saving grace there is that there's no salary cap. And I know I was talking to Gary Ross about this today, and he's not down on polls like we are, but I don't know.
Maybe
I mean, I told Gary that, but it's just what is the positive? I mean, anybody can trade the first overall pick. Anybody can do that.
Talk what Ryan Poles has done positive.
But I mean, let's.
He hired Matt Eberflus,
right? And so let's just put that on George, because that's a rumor. Put that on George.
No,
but you also
he had a shot saying, "No, yeah. I chose him." So fuck you, Poles.
Right.
He owns that.
He's part of the problem. But the most egregious thing ever is this goes back, and this is not a negative towards Caleb. And if I was the general manager of the Bears and Phil was my head coach and Phil told me to do this, I would tell him to shut the fuck up and go coach football. You had the number 1 pick in the draft with Caleb Williams available, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, the kid in Atlanta, Bo Nix.
Nix Jr.
Every fucking goddamn one of those guys should have been brought into Chicago to talk to in your building. And if Caleb and his camp didn't like it, then it's too fucking bad. You're doing your due diligence just like Caleb and his camp was when they made the comment that they didn't want to come to the Bears. It's no fucking different. I will never forgive Ryan Poles. And listen, I was all in and still am all in on Caleb Williams. For the life of me, I cannot believe that you would have the number 1 pick and not have everybody in that situation. It's malpractice. You just don't.
Right.
You could have sat down with Drake
May,
malpractice, Jaden Daniels, any of these guys, and said, "Holy shit, I had no idea that I was going to go in this direction with him." You don't know. Face to face is a big part of it. Yeah, they probably met at the combine. That's controlled. It's 15 minutes. It's not the fucking same. But beyond that, so you settle on Caleb Williams. You draft Caleb Williams. And the guy that you signed off for your deadbeat head coach to hire because he was scared to procure your number 1 overall pick quarterback, you signed off on Shane Waldron. That was your fucking answer. That is like drafting Mitch Trubisky at number 2 overall and then following it up with the fucking lurch tight end who was number 87, Baby Gronk. Why am I blanking
Shaheen?
on his name?
Adam
Shaheen. That's
Baby
not.
Gronk.
That's taken everything away. I mean, we haven't even gotten to player personnel yet. The Claypool trade, all of that stuff. And at the time, I wasn't dead set against Roquan. I wasn't giving him a $100 million contract because he didn't make enough plays, big game-altering plays. You know when Roquan got better? When he left Chicago. He got better by everybody else because he wasn't in Chicago. But let's just take the Chase Claypool, 2nd round pick.
Man, Adad Khan, he is a great point. 11 guys before they decided on Waldron.
Yeah. Right. And
who's
he brings
the
this up.
easiest guy to control?
Nate Davis. And here's the key with Nate Davis. And I get it. Nate Davis was 26 years old when the Bears signed him. But, oh, yeah, by the way, Tennessee let him walk because their head coach, who is now the head coach of the New England Patriots, couldn't fucking stand him. And what did they do the next 2 years in the draft to make up for that? They drafted offensive line help. because they knew who Nate Davis was. And guess what?
Fact.
You want to
the
know there's an offensive line problem in the NFL with every single team. There really is. Very few teams are settled at offensive line all the way throughout. There's a lack of quality offensive linemen in the NFL. Guess where Nate Davis is? He's nowhere. He's not in the league.
He's at his house playing video games.
And he's
Roblox.
under 30. He's under 30 years old and an offensive lineman because he doesn't love the game. Nate Davis sealed his fate in Chicago when he signed a $30 million contract and didn't fucking show up for OTAs.
Didn't show up for 3 years. Or 2 years,
Oh,
however
yeah.
long it did.
But can you imagine signing
Just
a
didn't
30
show up
mi-
for the contract.
Can you imagine signing a $30 million deal and then 2 weeks later you're not showing up for the veteran OTAs?
But it even gets worse, Shane, because there was a coach in your room telling you to stay away from Nate Davis.
Yeah.
As a former Titan assistant offensive line coach spoke up and said, this guy's no good. He's not a worker. He's not a team player. And Ryan Poles still said what Ryan Poles says. I know better than everybody.
Right.
I'm
Look
going
at
to
charity
take
case.
Mr. Softy.
And I'll say
I'm gonna
this.
trade for Lucas. I'm
Jonah
gonna
Jackson
sign
is
Lucas
not Nate.
Patrick.
Jonah Jackson is not Nate Davis 2.0.
No.
Jonah Jackson
Bill's-
has been there. He's shown up. He's doing the work.
But he's not. He's
out of
to Phil's
shape.
point. He's out of shape.
Correct.
He
No,
needs
no.
to be in shape.
Does he need to be
yeah,
better? Yes. But
he
he's
needs to be
definitely
a
not
lot
Nate
better.
Davis.
But he's not what Nate Davis is. Nate Davis is super talented.
Oh, he's
Nate Davis's
ton of talent.
problem is effort and love of the game of football. And when you don't have love of the game of football and you lack effort, your career is over.
Gary, I just said that. Bruce was scared because of the OC that had having the connection to Caleb.
That's how you make
literally just said that.
That's how you make decisions, Gary? Or do you get the best coaches in here? I don't know what you're trying to win there.
He was afraid of Kingsbury because he was already on the hot seat, and he knew if Kingsbury got that offense going, his ass is out the fucking door, and they could find a new defensive
Right.
coordinator.
And Rick's got it right. There is nobody that can provide me with a valid reason why Ryan Poles had to be extended. None. And that was Gary and I were having this
I can't
little
even look
chat
at fucking Ryan
back
Poles.
and forth today, and I asked him that, and he said, "Well, Ben likes him." That's great. That doesn't mean that you extend Ryan Poles, because you know what?
He's terrible at his job.
Name me the
Gary?
last general manager that walked away.
Gary,
from a
where
team
are you?
Because
Gary, where are
because
you?
of contract. You know what happens? You let it
Where is
play
that?
out for a year, and if Ryan Poles shows a fucking pulse, then we can begin to talk about it. Maybe he's not. The most important thing is Ryan Poles is not good at his job, and right now he's still sitting and not doing anything. He's trying to get better from within. Oh, Ben's gonna make Roshan better. Ben's gonna make our pass rush better with DA. No, they're not. Dominique Robinson was one of the number one people talked about this offseason. Number one. Oh, Dom Robb, got to point him out. He's looked great. Why did he look great? Because he's lining up across from fucking Braxton Jones and Ozzie Trapillo and those guys at left tackle. Well, not even Braxton, because he was hurt. But now you want to bring him up. Braxton Jones' issues in year 4 are the same fucking issues that Braxton Jones had in year 1. So at what point does it fall back into the general manager's lap that you're the fucking problem? I'm sure Braxton is a great guy. I'm sure he's nice. That nice don't cut it in the NFL.
Lucas Patrick was nice. Doesn't cut it. He's always hurt. He's hurt again.
Yeah, Funkster, $5. Thank you. Can we get out of the? Yes, there's no salary cap, so you can he can
George
get
just has to eat the $1 billion family, the Muffin family, can just eat the contract while he sits. What does he drive again, Shane?
Who, George?
No, Ryan Poles drives a Mercedes
The
SUV.
G-Wagon.
The
Yeah,
G-Wagon.
Yeah.
He's big, tough guy. Big Boston College, frat boy, done shit. Fucking looking for everyone to help him make a decision.
But it should not matter it should not matter. Guess
Shane's right. If we have to have the discussion. You don't fucking take a tight end in the top 10.
I don't. You're a 5-win team.
You're a 5-win team.
And I don't give a fuck if you're saying that Ben
two
Johnson wanted it.
holes.
What did Cap say? Ben Johnson was pounding the table.
Yeah,
for
and what did we say to Cap?
And it's still wrong.
It's still wrong. I don't give a fuck what Ben wanted. You fucking do the right thing. What are the biggest holes, Ben? Fucking tackle and pass rusher. I think those are a little bit more important than a fucking tight end you barely use that has the potential to be something. That is, I don't know.
Right. And Rodney, we understand that. And guess what? It's wrong.
Still wrong.
But this
still blame the GM, Rodney.
This is what people don't understand. Phil and I don't get fucking paid to be negative with TTNL. We say shit that people just don't want to fucking hear, and they get mad at us for it. Oh, you guys are talking about Ryan Poles again. You guys are just talking about the Colston Loveland pick. You're talking about Ozzy. My God. Oh, I'm canceling my Patreon because you guys are too negative. You got to have some confidence. Guess what? We're fucking right.
Were we
again
right,
with
boys?
it.
There's no doubt. I mean, like I pointed out, like 10 years, Shane, like 10 plus years. From Nag when I first met you guys, right? Almost 10 years now, right? Like from when we had Matt Nagy to now, it's been the same drumbeat over and over and over and over. There's no wavering. So like anybody coming here saying that we're like, and it kills me with that whole Justin Fields saga, because we were excited. We wanted him to succeed. We were behind him when the coaches failed him. We were behind him when the organization failed him. But when it was time to move on, we had to make the decision. And it happened with everybody, with Mitch, with Nagy, with everyone that this organization has brought in to this point. And it's not like we're wavering our point. It's the same thing. From top to bottom, they don't know how to win football.
They don't. And
I gotta address this. Okay. George loved Dick Duran. George loved Matt Nagy. Who the fuck cares what George? He's a fan. He said it himself. He is the worst owner in football. He is the only.
I'm just a fan. I'm not a football evaluator.
He's the only thing worse than Ryan Poles in this organization. The records speak for themselves. Ryan Poles' record, George McCaskey's track record. They've hired softies. This is the same George McCaskey that lied and said, take Olin with a grain of salt, that Olin's lying. Then his fired, I loved Ryan Pace, his fired GM comes out and says, no, that's what happened. And McCaskey sitting there again caught in another lie. George is so afraid of the people like Olin Kreutz who come in there and have an expectation higher than this. He'll have an expectation to be champions, not talk about it like Kevin Warren and his pussy brigade. What needs to get done
is men that understand the game of football have to be in the room, but they understand how to relate to rich fucking people. You know, all the people that are donating million, we got to kiss their ass. Fuck those poor people. Let's get high top tables. They have it all wrong. There's a level of how they treat people. I saw it firsthand. And that karma fucking shoots you right in the ass. And Virginia was just as bad. I don't give a fuck what anybody says or does. You could read the stories on the McCaskies. They're a bunch of fucking shitty people with bad karma. And they continue to run their way in some sort of you know these people. You know these couples that put the fucking shit on Facebook like they have this great marriage. Meanwhile, they're cheating on their husband. They're cheating on their wife. They fucking hate their kids. Their life sucks. They're about to fucking file for bankruptcy. But look at me. I'm here at the fucking new Nashville country music concert on a yacht. And I'm over here at this concert.
Coldplay, baby.
You know all this shit. Coldplay, exactly. You see this shit. McCaskey is that. And he is Poles. Poles will do anything to please George. That's a problem. George doesn't get it. You want guys like Olin in your room, George. A guy that you're a little bit afraid of, but you understand he knows the game better than everybody else. Right. He also knows the fucking truth of what the Bears need. And a man that's going to stand in front of the locker room and hold everybody accountable. You can't understand leadership if it smacked you in the face because you have about 40 fucking security and all these other fucking morons running around kissing your ass, riding behind your scooter, fucking telling you that you're something. You're nothing. I feel like Willy Wonka right now. Good day, sir. No, sir. Get out, George.
You're lose.
Awful. You lose. And that's all they do is lose. They lose in the hirings. They lose in the firings. They lose in the trades. They lose in the drafts, and then they lose on the field. Why? It's simple. George, that's the reason. You fire Ryan Poles. You fire Eberflus. Oh, I don't know why everybody's making such a big deal that we fired Eberflus. Because you never did it before. Don't act like you don't know, you fucking nerd fuck. I don't give a fuck if you have $1 billion. You're the worst kind of person. You're not a Catholic or Christian or whatever you fucking try to portray you are. You're a fraud. You're an evil human being. Owning and running a team in a direction. I told Cap.
I don't know about
evil.
I don't know
anybody. Oh, that's what George plays.
I don't know. I don't know about evil. I don't know. I was like, I don't know where we're
that's
going.
That's what he plays. We can't swear. No, not the Chicago Bears. Not our brand. We can't have that on Hard Knocks. Oh, does Dick Duran go to church with Virginia? Yes. Does Lovey? Yes. Those are the guys we gotta. Yeah, that's
I agree
that's their line.
I'd say entitled. Evil's not entitled. Definitely.
He is evil.
Yes.
He is evil. Anybody that has a standard of portraying to be something they're not is evil. That's just standard lie. Am I right?
I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
What do you mean? I don't know. It's
what
very
is he
clear.
Portraying? Like, what is he portraying?
No, it's. Listen, I think what Phil's trying.
He's a good.
I think what Phil's trying to say. It's just like it's the clip that we play. I'm just a fan. I'm not a football evaluator.
Oh, like he's like he lies at being like involved
right.
You're everything. Like
he's always involved.
You're wanting to say that, but you're trying to put out there that it's just I'm so wholesome and involved and love this team so much.
Exactly.
I'm going to the airport to pick Ryan Poles up myself. That's
put a big
that's
patch.
the shit. Tell me if this looks funny. And listen,
Ken, nobody has a problem with church. It's just he's saying that he's fraud. Like he's being a fraudulent person is what he's saying.
they've based things. Dick Duran wasn't fired because he went to church. He went to church with Mrs. McCaskey. That's why the Bears
kept him 2 years extra.
Yeah, right.
2 years.
But you're running $1 billion franchise and you don't know anything about football. So much so they've been around for 105 seasons, guys. And they have to go out and hire search firms multiple times to find
search
people.
firms.
Tell me if you notice a difference here. I made this during the Super Bowl, and this is so Chicago Bears.
They
It's
don't
funny.
want Dick. Listen, I sat. Hold on, Shay. I'm sorry. I sat with Mike Ditka's wife at the game. Me and Carrie Franklin. She came over, high fives me. She was wearing this hat, like an usher's hat, and she was the sweetest thing. Her daughter was helping her there, or her daughter-in-law. I don't know. And she's like, you know who this is? This is Mrs. Ditka. I'm like, oh my God. And then her sons are there. They were all great people, right?
Right.
They're sitting in our section. They're promoting that night, Ivan, the 85 Bears. Me and Carrie Franklin are there. Guess who doesn't get announced? Who's there? Mrs. Ditka.
Are you serious?
I'm 100%. We're all like, oh, she's here at halftime.
We're
She's
talking
gonna
about-
go. She's
we're
gonna
talking
go
about-
out there,
we're
just
talking
like
Monday night.
Walter Payton's wife is out there representing
Are we talking
him.
about
They
Vikings
announced
Bears Monday
her.
night?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Well, because I wasn't there.
Guess what?
I didn't see it all.
I find out. No, she came to support the team, but the Bears didn't support her.
That's not fucking cool.
what I'm talking about,
That's not
Ivan.
fucking cool. That ain't
You
fucking
understand
cool,
now?
That's not
It's
fucking cool.
phony.
That's not
They're
fucking
frauds.
Listen,
They're a
so-
bunch of fucking asshats. I hate 'em.
I'll probably get a couple of phone calls for sharing this and taking you behind the curtains a little bit.
Oh, no phone.
But you know what? I don't care. Do you want to know how bad George is with this organization?
Of course. Well, I mean, other than what we watched,
Do people understand for years throughout different regimes on days of tape study when they're in the entire team is there and they're talking about things on days after games? Do you know who's also there? I can't say for certain that it's happened under Ben Johnson, but I know for an absolute fact it's happened in every coach previous that George McCaskey has sat in there for those meetings because he has mandated community involvement be brought up in front of the entire team every Monday after games. When they're talking about what happened on tape and trying to hold people accountable. Well, just make sure this is covered. Make sure this is covered. And I'm not saying that shouldn't be a big part of what your organization is doing.
That's
Has
secondary. That's
has no
secondary.
fucking place there at that moment. And it's happened in Chicago because that's the type of shit that takes precedence. And listen, it's fine. I don't give a fuck. You don't have to go around and drive a fucking Bentley and all of that shit, but you're also going out of your fucking way to do shit to make that image of yourself. You're actually pushing it. You're actually pushing it. Like, oh, we don't want anybody to. Does everybody remember when then Courtney did the thing on George being an umpire?
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah,
all of that stuff. It's just like this little video, and you can say that it doesn't matter. It does. You're a $1 billion fucking owner of the Chicago Bears. And this is got comedic value, but it also drives home my fucking point. This is for the Super Bowl last year.
You
are
who you are.
That's what it is. Hey, man, like, to be honest with
Practice what
you,
you preach.
we always like people say that they're willing to spend, but I just don't think it's the spending that's the issue. It's definitely who you're bringing
Not
in
the spending
and who you want. Yes,
Right.
correct.
They've
The who and the
spent.
how.
They've spent tons.
The
They
who and
spent
the
it in
how.
the wrong way.
We're not.
yeah.
We've destroyed the narrative. We've defended the McCaskies in money spent 100 out of 100 times. It is the culture character evaluation. Last time I checked, football is not soccer. It's just not. We're not going out there winning with a bunch of nice choir boys. You're going to have to find personalities from all different backgrounds and cultures and whatever. They're all not going to be what George and Ryan Poles want. It's just that. Do they play fucking great football? Get them in here.
They're so wildly inconsistent as owners. That's what have the Bears been as a team over the past 35 years? What have they been?
Nothing.
Wildly inconsistent. You get a good season, everybody gets high. I mean,
they've never won consistently
No.
since Mike Ditka was here.
No.
No one can argue it. It's right there. I mean,
Sorry,
even the
Craig
year
got me.
fucking Ditka got fired, I believe he was 9 or 10 wins. The
But
year
Phil,
Ditka got fired.
our golden era as fans, I mean, because we were, young for the 85 Bears, but our golden era was the inconsistencies of Lovie Smith. Guess what? Lovie Smith couldn't figure out the fucking offense.
Exactly.
Every single year.
3 playoff wins in 25 years.
And how many playoff wins under George McCaskey's reign?
0.
Zero. Yes.
0.0.
That's the thing. Everybody goes back to Lovie Smith, and it was wildly inconsistent. You lose Brian Urlacher, and I understand Brian Urlacher was a great player, but do you remember you lose Brian Urlacher and you couldn't win a fucking game?
We're still
we got Jay Cutler. That's fine. Offense is fixed. Fuck it. Let's pull the corpse of who's the Orlando Pace.
Orlando
People
Pace.
forget that. We traded for Jay Cutler. The next
A.
day, we signed Orlando Pace, the corpse of Orlando Pace.
Lovey could never get an OC. He just couldn't.
Ditka in his last year as a Chicago Bear was 5-11.
Oh, he was.
But the 2 prior years, the 91-90,
he was 5-11.
Yeah, the last year, but the 2 years before that, he was 11-5 and 11-5. 89, they were
11-5.
89, 89, they were 6-10.
Jesus Christ.
So somebody in the chat, if you want to put it up there, was wondering what the Bears' record was under George McCaskey. I'll just say AI is your friend. You can get that shit answered instantly. Since George McCaskey became the Chicago Bears chairman in 2011, the team's record is 93-134, which is a winning percentage of .417. This includes 2 winning seasons. Since 2011. 2 playoff bursts, 0 playoff wins over his 14 years leading the franchise.
Might as well call us the Deuces.
And he gives a terrible GM a contract extension. It is what it is. Ryan Poles, we can't think of anything Poles has done positive. Any GM is going to pick, what do they say? A broken clock is correct twice a day.
Correct.
So
the sun shines on a dog's ass.
Kyler Gordon,
days, right?
as good as he is, he's always injured.
Yeah.
Brisker, your first 2 picks, Brisker, always injured, not very good right now.
Yeah, Jaquan almost made tweets of the week because I don't know if you
shut
saw
your mouth.
I don't know
Your
if you saw him
safeties are
pipe.
terrible.
I don't know if you saw him pipe
Brisker?
off today. Yes.
What did he have to say on the giving up 50 points? What did Brisker have to say?
Somebody said that the Chicago Bears need to bring Jaquan Brisker up on the line and let him play more of a hybrid role. And Jaquan Brisker retweeted it, and he said, "Yes, that's right. Actually, use me." Well, how about let's
sit the fucking bench now? How about that?
Yeah.
Stay
off X with that shit.
Sit this motherfucker's ass down. Don't need you, bro. Nope. You fucking play lazy.
Guys, let's stop.
Run your mouth.
Ben signed off on the extent. Who gives a fuck? He's the head coach. It doesn't matter. And guess what?
He's 5 minutes here.
He's doesn't matter.
Here.
Jesus.
God. Ben signed off. Well,
Doesn't
Ben's
matter.
wrong.
Yes.
Ben was wrong about the tight end. Ben's wrong about Poles. Fuck. He's not starting out very well, Ben. He was wrong about going for it on 4th down in his opening night as well. So it's not looking good for Ben. This is true. How much confidence do you have in Ben right now? None. That's my truth.
Yeah, I mean, I have confidence in. I'm not going to say
none.
I have no confidence.
Ben's got to prove it. Don't fucking talk. Talk is cheap. Go
no,
out
but
there.
at least he came out and said that. And what
Let's
made
see if he backs it up.
Who's the last coach that came out for the Bears that came out and said, well, on
Mike
tape,
Ditka.
we saw things that we didn't like in terms of effort. And when you're not getting the ball, what your effort was there. So to me, that's critical. But that's why I brought that up in the beginning of the show. Now, it better be reflective on the field. You can't reward and say, all right, now you really got to go try. No, I paid you $27 million, DJ.
Is there a way to do polls in the chat? Not Ryan polls. But
no, you can't do polls. No.
Maybe StreamYard could do that fucking update.
I have a lot of updates they need to do.
Get a poll going. I would like to know how much confidence you have in Ben after 2 games and the chaos.
Well, listen, I can understand questioning confidence. I'm not ready to I'm not on that at all, saying I have no confidence. I'm not there after fucking 2 quarters.
There.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm just saying it because after what I saw this weekend, is he going to lose this team?
But
he will if he doesn't do like I didn't know that Brisker came out and said that, Shane.
Yeah, but
that is so fucking disrespectful.
But he's not. Brisker's got no future here for the Bears.
Well, that's what
he's
I'm saying.
Free agent.
Accountability right now is an opportunity. Sit his ass out. You're benched this week. Shut your fucking mouth. Never fucking talk.
Your confidence in Ben has to come that you've seen significant improvement in your quarterback. The number one reason he's here.
Well, I see improvement with Caleb. I don't see a run game. Is that Ben's fault?
100%.
I don't see the rookie tight end being involved. I see a wide receiver getting more carries than running back.
I hear you.
In your second running back. So yeah, there I have a
lot.
How
much of that? How much? Sorry, how much of that do you think is the running back carries with DJ? And I know people like we talk about his ability, in open space to break tackles and make big plays, but how much of that is Ryan Poles like, hey, we got to find a way to get him more touches, or is it Ben Johnson like saying we got to go ahead and force it?
I think if Ryan Poles comes to Ben Johnson and says we got to do this, I think Ben Johnson. I don't think Ben Johnson's playing that game.
Okay.
Because contract dictates. I mean, you're making 13 or 14 million dollars a fucking year. I think Ben Johnson, listen, they obviously had different plans at running back. We all know that they erred, but Ryan Poles is the one that erred. We know for a fact the Bears tried if he was available at 39, the Bears pick was going to be Travion Henderson. That's a fact. The Bears loved him so much, they tried to trade up. And I understand playing well. I wouldn't have loved it, the Bears trading up for Travion Henderson. So I wasn't heartbroken. But beyond that, the Bears, here's some breaking news.
I would have loved Ursery and Travion Henderson. I'll tell you fucking that. Or Travion Henderson and Ursery. Or whatever the fuck that was.
Here's some breaking draft day news. The Bears pivoted. And who were their targets at running back beyond that? Cam Scatabo and Bashul Tutin. Bashul Tutin was a target over Cam Scatabo. That was the Bears' target in round 4. And what happened? The Bears had pick 109, and who came off the fucking board almost consecutively? We can bring it up. I mean, I would look up the round 4. It was boom, boom. Bashul Tutin and Cam Scatabo went boom, boom. Bears had pick 109, and then they fucking bounced. But their fucking problem is they bounced for who? A fucking special teams linebacker, Phil, and Ruben Hippolyte.
If that. Ruben Hippolyte. He actually ran into the fucking returner the other day. Like, I can't make that up. I don't even know. Like, I don't care. I know if Shane and I took over the Bears last year, we don't look like this. It's just the truth. There is a lot of shoe salesmen in the NFL, friends of a friend, got a job here, someone says something about them there, then they, then they do good in an interview. Oh, then no. I'm just telling you, the biggest problem, what Ivan said, is the person that they choose has to be a certain way.
So am I the head scout in these whole scenarios? I just want to be a scout, the head scout. Thank you.
So
we'll give you a head scout.
So round 4 started at pick 103. And what do you see? What did I just tell you without even fucking seeing it?
Yeah,
what do you see there?
Tutin and Scatabo.
Tutin and Scatabo went boom, boom, because Ryan Poles fucking pivoted. So Ivan, if you can scroll down, we had pick 109. And what went at 109? The Buffalo Bills took a fucking interior defensive lineman who could fucking use. The Bears could fucking use in Deion Walker. Now he does have his warts.
Feel like Deion Walker, if I remember.
Right. We both love Ty Robinson, the fucking defensive lineman that the Eagles took.
Nebraska.
Scroll down. Do you see Dylan Sampson's name come up here pretty soon? CJ West.
CJ West, I loved.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Samson is
ETN.
Billy Bowman. Did anybody see him make a
Billy Bowman, my boy.
Ransom. Like, I mean, Gunnar Helm. You know what I mean? Like, and I know we already drafted
this guy took fucking Ozzie Trapillo.
Ruben Hippolyte right
You
there.
should have known pillow in a name isn't going to help you as a lineman.
Alec Amamore went after Hippolyte. Yeah, Joshua Farmer, another defensive tackle we talked about.
Soft as a pillow.
Hippolyte.
It's cool.
You had Tonka Hemingway. Like, I mean, there was another edge in Q Robinson.
Where is the clip, Ivan? I thought you were going to edit it where he's like, all right, up here, we're going to shock everybody. We're going to get
from
Ruben
1920 football.
1920.
They took great
Someone
satisfaction.
clip that shit.
Was that the
great
new one?
satisfaction?
Oh, people
I'm
are
going
going
to shock everyone.
Yeah.
That was the newest
I'm
one.
going to call Swifty and let him make the pick here. It's going to be Ruben Hippolyte because he's really fast on Madden.
It's just
like, what are we doing?
As soon as I saw Ruben Hippolyte's tape, he is very fast. He could cover sideline to sideline, but he's overrunning things. He can't cover anybody.
No instincts.
Yeah, it's like driving a fucking Lamborghini in January in Chicago.
Ice everywhere.
I'm like, listen, I hope I'm wrong about Ruben Hippolyte. I don't care.
Incinerator, you're right. Swift is gone next year. He's not alone. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm worried about this year, Incinerator. Right. How do you sit there with these major holes? You're putting all your money in Braxton Jones, Karan Amagaji, and Ozzie Trapillo. That's your money. That's where you're rolling it, right? You're also rolling your money on
DeAndre Swift, Roshan Johnson. You're rolling your dice money on Deo, Adengbo, Austin Booker. You just watch. And Montez Sweat. And Dominique Robinson had a really great offseason, boys.
Yeah.
I'm just
great.
letting you know he's just done absolutely shit. I mean, he shouldn't be on the roster. You could have picked up a veteran pass rusher. As Shane said, not a big fan of what's his name, who signed with the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
Davian Clowney, but he's certainly better than everyone on our roster at defensive end. Yet our GM just sits there. Hold on. What special teams linebacker and defensive back can I sign to the practice squad?
So through 2 games, does anybody want to venture to guess what Dominique Robinson's stats are? He's been credited with 1 tackle through 2 games, and that was your bright point in your offseason on your defensive line.
How about Rashawn Johnson? What are his stats? What does he look like? Slow as fucking molasses. Wearing his, Guardian cap. Running into his own teammates.
Yeah, it's...
I mean,
Roshan hasn't registered any.
He's
He
got
hasn't
no
registered
stats because
a stat.
he's nothing.
Right.
Yet this GM is
136 carries for 502 yards in his career, 3.7, 8 touchdowns with a long of 29.
It's there. I mean, someone in the chat obviously has been listening to us. Britton Brown, in his limited showcase time in fucking preseason, showed more as a runner than every running back the Bears have. Yet he still sits on the practice squad. Why? Like, he clearly has great vision and can hit the hole and has some power to him. Why is he still on the practice squad? And Rashawn, politics. That's
Right.
why. This guy's fucking whole world is collapsing. Ryan Poles. Everything he touches turns to shit. Yet your owner fucking gave him extension. I don't see anything he's done positive.
Yeah, and
Well,
by
you
the way,
just gotta understand, Phil and Shane. I love you guys, but
yeah, but there's always
Ryan had to clear up this whole roster.
yeah. So here's the best thing about Roshan. His rookie year was his best year. I mean, not touchdown wise. His rookie year, he had 81 carries for 352 yards, 4.3 a clip. Last year, 55 carries for 150 yards, 2.7 a clip. But he had 6 touchdowns. Do you know what his long run was last year? On 55 carries, 9 yards.
Gotta keep him, man. I'm gonna cry if I cut the pillar piece of the draft.
But the thing that gets me is they're doing nothing. That's not on Ben Johnson. You're doing nothing. These guys, you're going to be without Jalen Johnson. They haven't solidified it yet, but it sure seems like it's going to be gone for a year for the season. He before that, he was signing DBs left and right, ushering them through here. I think Darrington's on Buffalo's practice squad.
He'll be picked up in a couple days. This GM is atrocious. It makes it so hard to watch because it's like that friend that you know is with the worst bitch possible, and you guys are just boys. And he wants to go out and hang out with you, and you're just like, oh my God, my wife hates this bitch. All of our friends hate this bitch. So how many excuses do you have to come up with?
to not hang out with the poor friend that's drowning with the fucking shitty woman. Shane knows all about this.
Do I?
So the reality of that is what Ben is attached to Ryan Poles. It's hard to believe in Ben if he thinks Ryan Poles is going to help correct this. No, Ben, you're going to have to help correct this. And it ain't going to happen taking tight ends in the top 10.
Sure ain't.
Not named Brock Bowers.
And I know people are going to listen to this show and get upset and want fucking. I mean, what breakdown do you? Phil's going to break down the tape
tomorrow night
to you guys tomorrow night, and it's going to be mainly about Caleb. And hopefully, when Sean clips that, he's going to.
I hope.
Hopefully, he can put those drops because listen,
you could just send them to me.
Yeah, I mean, I might even be
separate if he didn't. I just haven't had time to.
Actually, I might even be able to grab them. Might be able to grab them right here because I
grab them.
NFL Pro. But I mean, to say that they shouldn't.
These plays are in there, so there you go, Shane. Look at them.
The drops are in there, perfect.
They're all in there. See, I just haven't had time to watch what he caught because I trusted him to do the job, which he did. And Sean Stewart is an amazing human being. I think Kerry Franklin got the Picture of the Year award. Did you get that picture of Sean sitting up in the upper deck?
No.
You didn't get that picture?
No, I don't have it.
I'm going to text it to you, Shane. You have to put this on the show. Kerry Franklin did this with the fucking phone. I got to give props to his shitty break up the text stream phone for the pictures that it takes. Because we were fucking far. He's like, I see him. Dude, this is a picture of a Bears fan. This is the picture of the season, Shane. This could be on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Pathetic Bears.
That's a lonely bear right there.
A lonely bear. It's the best. If you had to give a word for how the Bears treated the fan.
Don't you know how to use AirDrop on your end?
Oh, and then put it. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Phil, I'm going to send this to you, Shane, even though I can have it up and loaded by the time.
Well, you're good at that shit.
Yeah.
Me and Kerry Franklin are sitting in the 205 section under the hood of the stadium. And then if you just duck your head a little bit under the TV, there's Sean Stewart up there.
That's
this
hilarious.
Picture is a bear. We need a title for this picture. Can we make t-shirts with this picture? I think
I'll have to get Ivan on that.
He has to be. I will wear this picture. It says it without a paper bag on your head. It's just.
All right, I got it.
Stewart.
I was in the middle of doing
fan,
something else, but I'll.
Friend of the show, amazing guy, helping out all the time with the network, behind the scenes.
Can we set the tone here with
some music?
Yeah, I'm trying to find. Would it be this here? Nope.
Cherie, the Cherie song.
We don't have anything. We don't have any somber music.
Yeah, we need a somber.
Like oh, there it is.
There it is.
That picture tells 1,000 stories right there.
Same old Bears.
Yeah.
Same old bear.
Poor Sean.
The fact that Kerry captured this picture. How about the train whistle? All right, fans, another season gone.
Yeah, buckle up.
But I was impressed that Kerry was able to zoom all the way in on his phone with that pick. I'm like, dude.
Sean's just sitting there by himself getting ready to scream this. He needs a
Sean's
paper.
like ready to kill the Bears fans for cheering Green Bay sucks when we're down 50.
Actually, I don't think this has anything to do with the game at all, because I know Sean pretty well at this point. I think he was looking at the Keepin It 100 topics chat and saying these fucking patrons can't figure this shit out. Jesus
I
Christ.
agree.
To be honest with you, I know Sean a little well too, and I think he's just stoned.
It's like fucking McCaskey. That's what he's saying. Can't even introduce Mike Ditka's wife.
He's saying, God, can you just fucking put your questions in there and choose a fucking person to be on the show by Monday? For Christ's sake. Holy shit. He knows. He knows.
And that is like a city Bears
for people
Steve
that don't
McMichael
know.
jersey.
Yeah, for people that don't know, we have a Keepin It 100 topics chat for patrons where we had a segment where they could come on, but boy, it was like pulling fucking teeth. Kerry made us go to the game 4 hours early. I like going early into the stadium.
I like going early too. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start going early, but I might be sticking around. I might be going to that tailgate in the morning at CHGO and then bouncing over to the pregame later on to this
Ivan's
Sunday.
got to get back and prepared for the fucking halftime show.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You knew that was coming.
I know it was coming. I was like waiting. I thought it was going to come earlier in the show.
This is the sound effect.
I could do this whole fucking video again and have this be the day Ivan showed up to pizza.
Funny thing is that's how I showed up to DraftKings.
Yeah.
Ivan and George drive the same
I
car.
can't, look. If I'm gonna get fucking lit, I'm not driving my car.
Oh no, we totally understand. It was funny, but when we were leaving there, I said to Ivan, "Can I just catch a ride with you? Where'd you park?" He's like, "I'll fucking park anywhere. I brought a city scooter." Oh shit, that's great.
I come prepared to drink.
How about you start chanting "sell the team" again in week 3? It's just we know they're not. Clearly, they're not. Like, you're not going to give away a winning lottery ticket. We get it. That's not the point. Just like it wasn't the point about swearing. It's a bigger point. We're tired of George. The board can get rid of George, who is, what was that pain in the ass king on Game of Thrones? The Joffrey. He is King Joffrey. Joffrey, whatever the fuck his name was. He's a problem. He's got no football sense. He hires the wrong people. He puts the wrong things as a priority. And that's the problem. Once you get rid of somebody like that, any coach will tell you, fucking 90% of the owners are pains in the asses. But there's none worse than a one like George. That's a problem. At least Robert Kraft wants to win. So it doesn't matter. Okay, this guy fucking eats raw meat. Okay, I don't care. He doesn't go to church. Who fucking cares? It's his church is football. That should be the goal. Unfortunately, George McCaskey, the anti-hero. And I don't agree Jerry Jones is worse. I'd rather have a guy talking and wanting to win and do shit than what we have in Chicago. I'm serious. I'm done. Done. I've told it. I've said it. I've experienced him in person. If he came on the show, I'd say the same thing.
Marge!
I'd tell him right to his face, George, you're the problem. You're the problem. Yurko calls him Flanders. Ned Flanders from The Simpsons.
Ned had a line. You know what I'm saying? He went off on Homer once. I don't think George has ever gone off and said, "Hey, fuck it."
Yeah, he does go off. He just does it in private.
All right. Well,
he worries about the wrong things. For real. He'll intimidate people with their jobs or their press passes. Hey, whoever the media person is, tell this guy if he asks that question again, we're pulling his.
Thank you, Dr. Zayas. And he was a good fucking Pee Wee football coach. Ed was the man.
We're taking their credentials away. I wish I could tell Greg's story. Has Greg ever told his story?
Which one?
Why he can't ask questions?
Oh. No, that's...
No, I can't.
We're not going down that. We're not going down that.
But it's same.
I've probably already gotten enough trouble by telling the George.
It's the same thing, though, on the same line. George doesn't like Phil and Shane. We can't get certain guests on because George doesn't like us.
Oh, he definitely knows who we are. I mean, like 100%. I said, I was in.
Oh, no doubt.
I was in Buffalo, standing there with my son, with my TTNL hat on, and I had no clue that he was behind me, and all I heard was, "TTNL is here." And I turned around, I'm like, "It's fucking George McCaskey." I wasn't expecting that, but he saw my hat, and we were first row right behind the Bears bench, so George knows where to go, where all the Bears fans are going to be. Of course they are. Phil.
Oh boy. Are we gonna get dinged for this?
No, this is not a official.
Incinerator, are you George McCaskey?
Yeah, George.
We gotta ask. I don't know, because
I know George watches because clearly he knows TTNL and
that's where he gets all the up-to-date swear words.
Right.
You fucking cunt. Anyways, let's
6'7", George.
This is the one to a Doomsday, Phil, that we were talking about. The Bears are obviously getting. Look at Braxton.
Jones. Look at Braxton Jones. Look at his. Do you even know how to anchor? Tooney's gonna fucking help him out here.
Ironically, he anchors for the first time I've ever seen him in this game.
But Phil, just talk about Braxton's positioning there.
Right there, you're murdered right there. Because look at your back foot. He's going upfield. If your back foot, just think of a bike with a kickstand. So the kickstand, and you're attacking that back tire, that bike is going over. And certainly enough, you can't get your plant foot underneath you, and he's just driving you back to the quarterback. Look at him. Oh my God. He's in Leno territory. He's almost doing the walrus technique. Oh, are we getting? Oh, Tooney's helped him. Tooney saved him. Look at Caleb. Gets bumped. Keeping his head downfield, shoulders square.
But the fact that, so
look at him over the top delivery.
about the 16-yard line, and what you see the defenders come into this play,
16-yard line.
But it gets in. It hits Rome right in the hands. You gotta catch.
It's got to be a catch. It's got to be a catch. Me and I almost said Black Phil.
Was it?
I almost said Black Phil. But me and Steve were talking about it on Monday. Like, Rome had a fantastic game, but when in critical situations, if you're going to be the number one receiver, make the fucking catch. Period.
Yeah.
Like, there's no more. In my eyes, there's no more. Oh, you get a pass. You get a pass because you're young. You get it. No. If we're gonna be as critical as we are on Caleb, be as critical with a top 10 pick in Roma Dunze when he's dropping third downs that should have been caught right between the numbers. Same thing. And I love Rome, but let's be even with everybody. Everybody is accountable for how bad that shit was and the failures for the Chicago Bears right now.
Going to his right, throws across his body to position the ball to the receiver over the top of two defenders on a dime and right into Rome's mitts. Gotta catch the ball. I know there's late contact there, but your hands grab the football and brace to the body. He's got to grasp it. It's just that easy. But, I mean, anybody.
Yeah, this
watching that ball.
Oh, you wait till you think that's bad. You wait till you see this one.
Watching the ball come off his arm from that throwing angle and hit that. I mean, that is on another level. I mean, people talk about Mahomes. If that ball is completed there, you're just like in awe.
Well, prepared to get upset. So
I saw it live.
No, me too.
This
but
one's bad.
Yeah,
you're not kidding.
And you can watch Braxton again.
But that was an insane throw.
It's the same fucking. It's the same set for Braxton.
Oh my God! Look at his feet. He's on roller skates. Look at him. At least he got back to anchoring. It hit you in a bad spot, Rome.
In
right
the
in
hands.
the fucking chest.
Come on, man.
Right. So he's looking to his left. Now he comes to his second read. Across the middle. Right? Just eyeball the safety. So now he wants to see where DJ Moore is. And now he's turned to his third read. Across the middle, in between that safety number 21 and
with
30.
the guy on his face, with the guy barreling down on him.
You have Colston Loveland, your rookie tight end, matched up with Aiden Hutchison here, Phil.
Well, you gotta have a left tackle somewhere. Good job, Colston.
Hey, yikes.
Oh my God.
But listen, and this is the thing.
Hit him right in the motherfucking
Caleb. So Colston doesn't do his job, almost gets your quarterback folded in half, but Caleb stays in.
Never dissuades from, he feels that pressure right there. He understands it's coming from your right.
I know a quarterback in New York.
Justin Fields takes off and runs right through.
100%. That's why I brought it up.
100%. We bring up Justin Fields.
Jacob says, I think Jacob meant can't read a defense. Can't read a defense. I'm not sure.
Oh, Jacob.
You got to put the come on.
Jacob's diaper's wet. Jacob's diaper's a little bit wet.
No, I think he's pro Caleb, but but Caleb can read it. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta.
Oh, he's pro. Okay.
Yeah, I think he just misspelled it. Yeah, I think he misspelled it. Is what it was.
Spelling error.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but this is the sideline view of the same play, which, I mean, you can see the drop a little more clear.
There we go.
This is third and long.
Yeah.
So instead of just taking easy checkdowns and kicking, Ben is throwing the ball downfield with Caleb Williams. And he's putting a dime to make up yardage.
Look at that protection. Protection was good.
Nah, it wasn't. Nah, it was
in the middle. In the middle was good.
Yeah, in the middle. Well, yeah, that's where your money is. That's but I mean, Colston Loveland, I mean, obviously wasn't drafted for his, but I mean,
blocking
also
abilities.
I don't know. How about we don't leave him on an island with Aiden Hutchinson?
That's better. That's a better. Yeah. Don't do that.
The rookie tight end on him. Maybe the rookie tight end should run the route.
Yeah.
Or do anything, like for that matter.
I mean, the ability that Caleb Williams has, most quarterbacks in the NFL don't.
Phil,
And that's why when Shane said if Caleb Williams in that article and everything was true, right, and he didn't work hard and played video games with Odunze and
Oh yeah, you and I were on the phone with Cap today, and I laid it out.
The fact that he put up those numbers last year, 3,500.
Yeah, the way that I phrase it is, let's just say for shits and giggles that every rumor that you've heard about Caleb Williams is true. Everything in that Tyler Dunn article, let's just pretend it's all true. And you go out there and you put up 3,500, 20-6, and you're not invested, you're not bought in, you're not showing up to meetings, you're worried about running home and playing video games, you don't want to be here. You put up those numbers, it means you're the most talented motherfucker ever to fucking suit up.
It's true.
If all of that's true, and it's not, and it's not all true.
How do you do that? How? With the chaos, with the constant turnover at the OC and the O line and the lack of a running game, we know the story. So then when we look at a tape like this, these are the drops, right? That one throw, I was like John Elway, like when he hit Odunze on that fucking, you can hear on the broadcast the ball hit Odunze's pads. It was like, boom, hits him in the back. Even the fucking broadcaster was like, holy, that. It was like, oh my God, the arm talent that this kid is and the athlete. That's why, like, even I look at Ben Johnson going for 4th and 3, and I'm like, not getting this guy out of the pocket on the move and threatening a defense. I don't give a fuck to the wide side of the field.
So you look at the sideline. You look at the sideline view on this, Phil, and this is the first drop that we brought up.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize how close Monangai was to catching it off the fucking drop.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw it.
Watch Monangai at the top of the screen off of Rome's drop. He's right there.
Okay,
you'll see it play.
He's playing the wing, checks and releases.
Yeah, so there he is. There he is going. So you see Rome is sitting right at the 50.
Mm-hmm. He almost catches it off the tip, for real.
He wasn't that far. He was not that far away from it. I mean, I can.
Oh my God.
And
Greg Braggs is talking about.
Zoom in on the area of the field, Shane.
I can't on this.
Can't zoom in on this thing. And Greg was saying, "Don't throw these."
Yeah.
Greg, what are you talking about, buddy?
Do you have the end zone view?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll pop up.
Yeah, it's.
There we go.
All right.
This is a broken.
David has a point. David has a point.
It's a broken down play because he alleviates because of pressure from Braxton. See,
I think he.
so now he has to get out of the pocket, throws across his body between 4 defenders.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's not that far. It's like a yard. I mean, you're talking a yard.
Big James Allen against the Cleveland Browns,
Ooh,
right?
Ooh, love James Allen.
But
Marty Booker dropped it.
Number 20, James Allen. Number 20, Thomas Jones.
That's why you're a top 10 pick to make that fucking play.
That's
Period.
Right there.
Period.
Pull it into your chest, fall backwards, and it's a huge highlight.
You want to
on
be
your
the
career.
number 1 receiver. You want to be the best. You want to lead the Bears to a Super Bowl. Make that fucking catch right there. That's it. And anybody who's like denying it or like trying to give him some excuse, you're wrong. You're wrong. Period. You're wrong.
Well, that's what I said.
Be better. He needs
we
to
were in the
stop testing.
we were in the green room on CHGO After Dark, and I was talking to Greg about this specific throw, and he's like, "Well, he should have never made it." And I mean, so at this point, what is the Bears? I mean,
wait. No. Stop. So I guess Eli Manning should have never made that throw.
Oh, right.
Escaping a fucking sack to Tyreek to David Tyree because Rodney Harrison was on his ass. Like,
yeah.
It's like, stop it, Greg. I love you, Greg. Stop it. That is a top 10 fucking pick that needs to make that catch. Period. No excuses for these guys.
The throw is just fucking amazing. It really is, man.
I'm not. Listen, you're talking about somebody that's got all the arm talent in the world in Jay Cutler. I'm not sure if Jay's making this throw.
No fucking way. I'm telling you, it
chance.
says it in the open.
Because I would
the best I've ever scouted. It's like
I would love to see. I can probably look up in the next gen stats to see what Caleb's miles per hour is as he's rolling out.
Oh man,
on this,
when he runs, he looks faster than last year. Caleb, like his foot speed.
But I mean, he's not just throwing this ball straight. He's throwing this back across a little bit too, which people aren't realizing. Watch
That's
the
what I'm
angle
saying.
of this. Yeah,
he's flowing to his right. If you rewind, watch him leap to generate this hip velocity to whip this motherfucking ball. See it? He's in the air, completely torquing that hip, throwing through it. I mean, this ball is spiraling.
Can you teach that, Phil?
He's going to his right, and it is just
If Padgett
Here's
is right,
Brett Mailey.
That's why you go number
This is
one.
a Picasso type of fucking throw. And listen, all Rome has to do is grip that and fall back.
Grip and turn.
Yeah,
Yank
just
it. It's
get away
almost
from
yank
contact.
away from it. Yeah, exactly. I just don't see why we need to
I tell you what, Wayne Corbett makes this fucking catch. Wayne Corbett.
I mean, a lot of receivers make that catch, but and Rome is still
Darnell
young,
Mooney,
yeah,
I've
but
seen make this catch.
He
The
has.
same catch.
No excuses. Top 10 pick, bro. Top 10 pick.
So he threw that. He's landing at what, the 18? Is that where his foot is down?
He threw it at the 16.
Yeah, but I'm
So
just
his
saying.
body torquing at this. It's Kerry Franklin did the math. He said it was a 38 yard throw.
And Rome is at the 49.
Fucking amazing catch.
Yep. So he's actually releasing it at like the
amazing throw. Sorry. Is that
yeah,
the
so
16?
16 to the 49. Yep. So if you are not a TTNL Network patron, this is the type of stuff and this is what we do. And go, I mean, it's obviously not just one play, but go sign up and you can get access like this that our patrons will vouch for. And this is, I would love to know the RPMs on that throw.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
I mean, that's bonkers.
And look at the air time. It's over the fucking two defenders in front and in between the two defenders on the back.
Yeah.
Right to the motherfucker.
Yeah, so my guy Joe was there with me in Buffalo. He showed up right after George took off, and I'm like, George was just here, and he's like, what? And then we turned around. I'm like, he's right up. George will do anything. He'll sign for you, whatever. And Joe took off and went up a few rows, and
Joe should have smacked him. George.
Oh god.
Larison could never bring me to Hallis Hall again until George is gone.
Right there. What if I told you that?
I know that half the McCaskies love TTNL because they hate George.
Yeah.
I'll just say that.
The McCaskies or the Hallises?
Jenny
The
loves
Hallises love TTNL because they all hate George.
But
They
what if
all
I?
hate George.
This is where still pictures don't tell the story. Because if I told you that Rome drops this, I don't know how the fuck do you drop it?
How?
He loses eye contact with it and doesn't pull it immediately into his body. So this defender comes in and rakes him.
Well, you have to have that mindset. That's a mindset, Phil. You know that as a wide receiver, you know somebody's on your ass always. So in my eyes, he, like you said, it's grab and bring it to your body, tuck down, get on the ground. You're already in the air. You got it in your hands. The only thing you need to do now, bring it into your body, secure
Then the
football,
defender
and
can't rake it from you.
What is he going to do?
100%.
Exactly.
100%. That's why someone's going to say, you're always going to have these two guys that never played. They play Dungeons and Dragons. They roll dice really well. Their spell beats your spell. They're going to tell you, well, he couldn't catch it because the defender knocked it out. But exactly, Koki gets it. There's a my ball mentality. I've always talked about the Bears needing a receiver that has that. This is my fucking ball. I don't give a fuck. You know, Tommy Waddle had that. He had that mentality. He was going to go, oh, he didn't give a fuck. You go in there and you know you're going to get hit. So you're going to take the ball. And
My dad used to say, you throw Tommy Waddle a house, he'll fucking catch it.
I might not agree with Tommy's takes all the time, but I certainly appreciate Tom Waddle, the football player and the person. Another guy that would help George immensely. Imagine if you had Olin and Waddle helping the Bears.
Yeah.
Like, people laugh and shit, but it's like, look at John Lynch, the former player, and what he's doing with the 49ers. There's something to be said about guys that have done it and can speak on it and kind of know what you're looking for, because clearly Ryan Poles does not. Ryan doesn't understand what they're looking for. I don't give a fuck. You've been with the fucking Chiefs. Doesn't matter shit.
Do you see that? Which, if you probably look, I shouldn't point it out, but Bears get called for a penalty on this play on the offensive line. Do you know who it's on?
Darnell Wright.
Jones?
It is on Darnell Wright. It says it there, but
I didn't see it. I honestly didn't look.
Yeah, what is the penalty?
I can't even see that.
They're calling him for a false start. I don't even.
Where?
Exactly.
No, the ball was snapped.
Yeah, I know.
He just flexed because the defender backs up. Watch, see?
Yeah.
That's not a.
That's terrible.
Run it again.
No, watch the ball. Only watch the ball.
No, you're fine. He's fine. I don't know what
He's
the fuck.
totally fine. What he does is post snap flinch because he thinks, oh fuck, I might have false started based on the move. See it?
Yeah. But the ball's already gone.
Yeah. It's another bad call.
Right there, the ball.
He's good. No, he's on time.
He moves with the ball.
He's literally on time.
I'm gonna unpause it here, and then you're gonna see the flinch that Phil talks about. The ball's already been snapped.
The ball's already snapped. There's the flinch there.
Yeah.
So the ref gets fooled by the, what would you call it? The nervous twitch.
It was a clutch, like like a double clutch almost, like a feint. We'll call it a feint. A feint, yeah, a feint or something.
But still, watch. Go put it back up. Watch what happens in the backfield, though, quick. Right, let it go. Watch the guard. Jonah Jackson, I think.
Yeah.
And the running back pickup. Jonah gets whooped. Look at the fucking running back. Gets trucked.
Yeah.
So Jonah gets beat inside like a fucking Charles Leno's cousin. Oh my God. So interior pressure. That's why I laugh. He takes so many sacks. Where are you going here? This guy's like a fucking David Blaine with his pocket movement.
He's lucky he didn't bust his fucking leg.
I thought he got hurt that play.
Darnell Wright bent over, is like, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's fun to be in that pocket. Let's trust this pocket. Fucking Jonah Jackson. Just be square. All of it is your stance. In your first technique, he has his shoulders turn. Watch. See? Fucking opens the door right up. It's fucking so.
You want to know what you're missing on this? You want to look at the top of your screen and look who's pissed off when the play broke down? $27 million wide receiver. Tell me if you see the little, what the fuck? Head nod here. You'll see it. He looks back. Watch.
Up at the top?
Yep.
Because he has him beat. Yeah.
I mean, there was no shot, but
Caleb can't get it to you, bro. Not like
this is
that.
why looking at tape is crucial, guys.
I think you could have called a penalty on them going low at his legs, as Brad is saying.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm putting it up. Sorry, but I was trying to switch as soon as you said it, Phil.
100%. If that's fucking Pat Mahomes, there's going to be a fucking flag.
He was open.
TapeNeverLies.com. Right there.
How is he supposed to fucking throw the ball with his fucking kneecaps?
Yeah, Peyton.
Punt it.
There's no doubt. That's an important part of this. That's why there was hope in regards to Ben Johnson. However, what they've started out as is looking like a rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't do this. There's no fucking excuse for the GM. None. You already played that fucking Uno card.
Shane, did you
your
have
first year?
Sorry. Did you have the number of draft picks that are not on? I thought somebody had it, or I read it somewhere. It was like he's like under 30% draft pick wise. Right? He's the guys that he like. There's like 2 or 3 guys from that first draft that are on the roster, maybe 2, and he had about 10.
Brisker and Gordon.
Right, and he had about 10 picks. We had a plethora of picks.
Yeah. Ivan, since 2005, the Chicago Bears have had 154 total draft picks. Do you know how many Green Bay has had?
No.
201.
That's ridiculous.
Over the same time frame.
That's ridiculous.
So essentially 50 more bites at the apple. And like I said, you might see a lot of these TTNL numbers coming up on a national broadcast here pretty soon. So
probably tomorrow morning.
Keep your eyes peeled. Hint, hint.
I don't think Kevin Warren doesn't realize. I just think they all talk in a political game. I mean, we love Ryan. He's a great leader. What does Ryan bring?
He's a fucking
Great
charity
leadership.
case. He's a charity
Great leadership. Great car. What has he done for the team, Mr. Warren? What would you say he's done? Well, he got us a quarterback. He's influential in getting Ben Johnson here. Yeah, but what has he done for the team, Mr. Warren? That's his job, right?
I'd eat the fucking contract.
Ryan
I'd eat it.
Pace
I'd eat the
is a
contract.
better GM than Ryan Poles.
That's probably saying, yeah, I would.
The proof is there. Proof is there.
Mm-hmm.
You want to look at a couple from Theo Benedette?
No. Well, okay.
Just
Well,
one.
might as well.
All right, one.
Well, I'm just saying it's.
He
I
came
mean,
in. He came in.
he's
in
dropping his
garbage
head a
time.
little bit low, but at least he's got more of an anchor than fucking Braxton Jones does.
Well, you got to also
Ben,
think that he's
Ben
coming in-
decided to start Braxton Jones too.
Yeah,
So
right.
That gives me pause.
What I would say is look at Benedict. They're going to be passing the ball a lot, right? So, like, I mean, this is where you want him to succeed, right? In the passing game, regardless of who's behind center.
So what do you see there, Phil, from
He
Benedict?
gets snapped down.
He's low. His low man wins. He's got his power foot down. He's about to push his left foot down and drive. There you go. Created a pocket. Look at Caleb putting a ball on the side.
He sacrificed his body.
That's
like,
Bajet. Somebody's gonna cut that and fucking hammer you for it.
That's a good throw by Bajan.
Yeah, it is.
I wasn't looking because behind the yellow. I was looking at 79.
but he puts his body in the position to not allow that defensive end. Was it
Hell of
Muhammad?
a throw by Bajan.
Yeah,
It was Muhammad. Like, he allowed himself to get in position, and that's sacrifice. It's sacrificing his body. I mean, look, he's falling down. Maybe he's not in the best position, but at least he gave up enough to fucking get that pocket for Bajan. I don't know if Braxton does that. I'll tell you that.
I hope if Ben shakes things up and there's several different starters, then I believe Ben is on the right path.
Yep.
If they trot out these guys all the same, so you're looking at that's another red flag. It's the talk. It's the talk. Well,
So-
coach, you're not practicing like a championship team. Why are you sending this shit show out there?
Right.
Sorry, go ahead.
And 2A, yes, there is no salary cap for general managers. There's no salary cap for GMs. It's essentially been not the Chicago Bears way at this point.
I want to shout out Kerry Franklin.
I was like, holy shit, are we going to shout outs already?
I want to shout out
Oh yeah,
Dawn Stewart.
should have went to shout outs a half an hour ago, but
I want to shout out Big Jack. We haven't done shout outs. Big Brad in the chat.
Are we going to
boy
do
Chad
Are we
Angle.
doing predictions? Or are we just doing shout outs?
Fuck
you, Bullets.
Fuck bullets. Here's my
I didn't
other
play that. That was Ivan.
That was definitely not.
It
Oh,
was a brawl.
Duval.
There's a brawl at PF Chang's tonight.
yes, we do need to get through these. We're gonna.
You know what?
Here's our.
You know what the Bears are like? That
We went
Yeah.
to shout outs and we went to shout outs and we have a whole fucking other segment to fucking get through.
No, well, no. This is our shout outs. Our shout outs is to our
okay.
to our super chats.
Super chat.
Shout out to
Ivan.
the super chat.
Stroba, $9.99. Give starters the first half, and if they come out and look bad, and time for some changes at the start of the second half. I'm not even giving them to then. I'm doing it pre-game. If they were slouching on tape and not owning up to what they should, then it's gonna show in their reps on field. Phil, is that the way that you would handle it?
Yeah. Whatever you
100%.
just said.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention, but
Ben Hooper, $4.99. I heard on some shows that Moore doesn't like Caleb, but likes Fields. Very unprofessional, if true. What's up with Sweat? No impact at all. I will say this about DJ Moore, and you know what? If you disliked if DJ disliked Caleb that much, you should have never signed your extension. So,
Yeah, Coach Phil.
hey.
Hey, Angelo. How you doing, buddy?
Gotta put it up to the microphone.
Listen, real quick, the Bears haven't been doing too good, Angelo.
I know.
It's been a tough, rough few weeks for us here, Angelo. Now, we need your help, Angelo the Psychic.
Yeah?
I can't believe Ivan left for this. He's going to be pissed. Can you predict the score? Bears versus Cowboys this weekend. Is there a chance for the Bears?
I hate to say it, but the Bears are not stepping up their game. They got to step up their game, you know?
I hear you. What's the score?
Do you have the mic up to your
The score is going to be 18 to 24.
What is it?
24 to 18. Cowboys. And
24.
you can't hear that?
No, it's very choppy.
18.
We got a bigger strip.
Cowboys 24, Bears 18, he says.
Okay.
Very economical pick, Angelo.
I wish it was the other way.
I know.
Unfortunately,
We can't hear him at all.
I can hear him through this thing. No?
Yeah. I don't think. Can you guys in the
You
chat
guys
hear him?
hear him in the chat? Hold on, Angelo.
right now, so, can you hear me now?
Could
Gotta
they
get
hear him
Verizon.
in the chat? I love when the chat goes dumb. Like, wait.
Yeah, Anthony
No,
Padgett.
everyone
No,
says
no, not at
I
all.
can't hear you for some reason. I don't know
Wah,
why.
wah. All right. Well, we'll get back to the super chats.
Milford.
Okay.
Jacob Schroba, $9.99. We'll find out how much control Ben has in this franchise if starters look bad the first half.
All right,
and if he's
buddy.
allowed to bench some players. You're 100% true. I think he does have the power, and I mean the financial wherewithal says that. JJ $4.99. Thank you guys for being real all the time, man. You guys know your stuff. We take pride in what we do, man. We've been doing this a long time. Funkster Jones. Hey, Shane, can we get out polls without an extension? Yeah, we talked about it. No salary cap. If they want to move on from him, they definitely can. My confidence level there is almost at zero. Alex Ramos, $4.99 with our new top-notch facility at Hallis Hall. Why are our O-linemen out of shape?
Good call.
It's because they're not in the facility all the time. But that's the thing. You got to have commitment across the line. I think Darnell Wright needs to drop some weight if we're going to say that Jonah Jackson does. I think they're both in the same boat.
100%.
We did that one. Clintonio, $1.99. I'm done with number 4, number 70, number 98, number 2. Get him out of here, he says.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
I want my $2.
Bears fan Goomba, $10. Listener since 2018. Poles sucks at his job. Keep speaking
I love
the
him.
truth.
Speaking of the $2, I saw the fucking movie. Not bad.
Did?
Not bad. Not
Better off dead, yes.
bad. I'd rather see a
missed
movie where
Angelo.
I'd rather
I
see a
called
movie where the
Angelo.
kid beats his ass. But I mean, either way.
Did you hear what Phil just said, though?
We called Angelo while you were gone.
Shoot, you're fucking lying.
No, we
swear.
did. We did.
Did he answer the phone?
Yes.
I go, I
Okay,
can't
you know
believe
what? I'm
Ivan
never
left.
gonna forgive you guys for this.
But
Clintonio.
Technical difficulty.
Clintonio says what everybody thinks. I'll be glad when George McCaskey is no longer the
Oh
chairman.
my God. TTNL will have a fucking celebration.
Incinerator 37, $4.99. Thoughts on the upcoming matchup with the Cowboys? Bears have to beat Flus, though. Ben didn't put up crazy numbers versus Flus's zone defense. Listen, when Phil says he has no faith, this is the point where I agree with him. Bears in matchups like that and revenge games,
not so
that
good.
Never ends well for the Bears. I mean, Al-Qadim Muhammad couldn't do a fucking thing here, and he dominated the Bears last week.
Exactly. The second time.
Yeah, right.
Second time he did that.
Exactly. But again, you guys have heard me say I'm in improvement mode with the Bears, and they ain't proved that they can win as a team yet. Schroba $4.99. TTNL is the best. Thanks for the shout out. Bears 30-24. Fuck.
There you go, Jacob. And I apologize. I totally misunderstood your first comment, thinking it was a negative, but it was a positive.
No confidence we can win at home? Well, we're 0-1 at home.
Yeah, we're 0-2 overall.
To a worse quarterback, right? JJ McCarthy or Dak Prescott?
Dak Prescott is playing very good football right now as well. So I'll gladly wear a fuck Boston College shirt in navy and orange. I agree with you. The only good thing to come out of BC, aside from Tom Waddle, was Douglas Flutie.
He was very, very happy. Well, with that being said, everybody can head back to their seats.
Get to your
lonely
seats,
Bears.
people.
The lonely. What do you think Stewart's got in his cup there? Is it? I feel like it's lemonade.
Yeah, it does have a straw.
Stewart's staring out at the field saying, you know,
maybe a protein shake.
Fucking goddamn Larry Mayer still employed by this team. That's what Sean's saying right there. Fucking pisses me off.
Fuck
Larry. Fuck is Braxton Jones a left
Jesus
tackle?
Christ.
We could pay Stewart to play left tackle. He'd do better than Braxton.
Sean is he's a tall guy. He is tall guy.
Lemonade is correct. See?
Shane got it right again. Lemonade.
Yep.
That
Sean Stewart also hates Larry Mayer with a passion.
Oh my fucking God. Your lunch with Larry.
Oh man.
Man.
It's good. But you know what? Every good thing must come to an end. That's why we love you guys.